Hello YouTube, Ninja Midget here with another fun, interesting, entertaining, and informative video. Or at least I'll try to make it one of those. Anyway, I got my CNR, my Curio and Relic license. Took a little more than a month, but I got that. This was my first purchase. This is a P64, Polish P64. And you got your classic Circle 11 stamp indicating where it was made, and I'm not remembering where that was. It's a very famous factory that they manufacture these in. Maybe it's just famous in Poland. I hadn't heard of it before I got this. Anyway, 1969 date stamp on this, which is interesting for me because I was born in 1969, so that's kind of a cool little bonus. I got this from J&G, and it's in excellent condition. I did pay the $20 to have them hand select, which I believe they pull 5 out of a box, pick the one that looks best, and ship you that one. Great condition. Most of the bluing is in place. The handles are in good condition. There's one little blemish here where the bluing has rubbed off. A little mar there, and a little bit bluing rubbed off on part of the safety. Other than that, really awesome condition for this gun. Looks like it was shot a couple times and then packed in Cosmoline and thrown in a box. And when I got this, it was packed with Cosmoline. I had to do a complete disassemble on it and clean it all out good. It's a great functioning little gun. I haven't shot it yet. I need to get some 9mm Makarov. That's the 9x18 round that this fires. It's not your typical 9x19 Luger 9mm round. So won't fit in this. A little bit too long to chamber. But I've seen the Makarov boxes of 50 just plinking type ammo online for $10 for 50. So good prices on it. I've read a lot of things, heard a lot of things, seen a lot of YouTube videos that say this is a really good shooter. Has a nice, crisp, about a 4-pound single action trigger pull. And in case you haven't heard, this thing for the double action trigger pull is a beast. All of what you've read or heard or seen about this on YouTube is true. This, to say it's a 24-pound trigger pull, I think is probably a joke. It's just not that light. So heavy trigger pull. So I have some springs on the way. Company named Fox Springs, Fox? I think it's F-O-X-X Springs. Gunsprings.com is the website URL. So I've got some springs on the way. They do sell the hammer springs that are going to lighten your double action trigger pull. They've got the recoil springs, as well as their recoil springs that they sell you come with a firing pin spring as well. So that's on the way. I'm not going to do a complete teardown of this until I get those. When I'm putting them in, I'll go ahead and do a complete teardown and put together on this, on the slide and the frame, because the only video that I could find out there when I was taking this thing down to begin with and getting it all cleaned up was one video that was really shoddy, not very well done, poor video quality, not explained very well. I'm sure the guy had good intentions and appreciated that there was something out there, but it sucked, not to put too fine a point on it. There were a lot of things I had to figure out on my own, look up schematics and stuff, so I'm going to try to give a good clear walkthrough and show some of the things that I ran into that were problems I had to figure out on my own and getting it back together, and just some of my observances on that. But for now, just for the sake of uploading a YouTube video, because, well, I can, I'm going to do a quick field strip on this. I'm sure there's probably 1 or 2 people out there that have not had this gun, and it's a really nice, heavy, solid feeling gun. Looks like a little James Bond gun, like the old Walther that good old 007 used. Really nice looking gun, good quality. Anyway, to take this down, do a field strip on this. No tools, as with any good gun. What you're going to do is you're going to grab the frame, pull the trigger guard down, and that's going to just rest nicely on the frame. You got to move it kind of to one side or the other so that it rests on the frame. From there, you want to cock your trigger, and then you're going to pull straight back, and then at point when you get back on your slide, you're going to be able to lift this up, and it's going to come right out like this. So very much the Walther design on this. The spring it's not the same dimension. It's a little bit smaller on one side. So if you put it in, it goes on a little loose. You got it the wrong way. So this just slides on. It should be a little snug. And if it's a little too snug, you want to maybe just twist it to get it off there without stretching out your spring. And that's it. That's your field strip. I probably should have done like everyone does and make sure that I show that I'm not playing with a loaded gun. Seems kind of dumb to me, but everyone likes to cover their ass and at least reinforce the safe handling of guns, which I should definitely make sure and do that, because it is one of those things where all it takes is one screw up and all of a sudden someone gets hurt or injured or something happens. So not dissing anyone for doing that when you really should be, and I really should be. So that's it. That's the field strip on this gun. Putting it back together, it just goes in the reverse order. You're going to go ahead and slide your slide on over that spring, and sometimes this can be a little testy. I'm probably just not doing this the way it needs to be done, just because it's very new to me. I haven't played with this gun too much before, but there you go. You get that on there. It feels like it's one of those things where after you take it down, field strip it, and put it back together again, it's going to be easier. It's just you got to get to know all the little idiosyncrasies and intricacies of the gun. But that's it. That's your field strip. Here, I'll do your. Okay, yeah. There's the chamber. It's empty now, like it wasn't before, right? So anyway, that's your field strip, and quick put it back together on the P64. Really awesome little gun. Really glad I got this, and I can't wait to go and shoot it and see what that's like. But I'm going to be doing a full disassemble on this of the entire slide and the frame, with the exception of, I don't think I'm going to take this out. I'm not sure if that's one of those things that would be a bear to get back in. But the guy that had the takedown on this, the strip on this, he didn't have that in there, and I probably should just take it out and see how the hell it goes back together. That's the only part that was left on this. It comes apart really easily. It's just like most guns, a little bit of a puzzle, and you got to know where the pieces go and how they go to get it all back together. So that's it on my P64. I'm waiting for those springs to come in. So when I do that, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the slide down and the frame all the way down and do a complete reassemble and try to fill in as much as I can with how the gun functions and things you want to watch, mistakes that I made and difficulties I had when I was doing this for the first time. And after you do it a few times, it just second nature. You just remember it because it makes sense once you know how the puzzle goes together. So anyway, that's it. That's my little YouTube video for the night. Ninja Midget signing out.